I'm pretty sure puns work in every culture, right?
Yeah.
Oh, technically, pun drop.
Yeah.
Okay, it just keeps going. It just gets deeper and deeper. So we're gonna do a couple touristy things. Trying to track down a gold bar vending machine somewhere.
They have one in Abu Dhabi, I'm aware of.
They have one at the Burj Al Khalifa. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not. Unless they removed it, it was still there. Because why not? Yeah, I'm gonna get my arm. Trying to get my arm stuck in there today. Yeah, we'll do some touristy stuff, and we're very excited about Jazz Fest. We'll have a little bit more time when we come back for that, and more things to do. I want to go dune buggying. I want to do some other crazy Dubai desert stuff. By then, yes. Yeah, you will. By that show, absolutely. And we'll be probably, given the date, likely putting the finishing touches on the album in Dubai.
Really?
I mean, if I'm doing the math right, I think that would be within 3 weeks of our deadline, so yeah. I did not think it would go viral at all. That was really.
And none of you stopped him.
No.
To be fair, none of us really stop any of our jokes, and that was not the least appropriate.
No.
Of
No.
the jokes that day.
No, that one was a couple steps up above the Punjab joke. From the people who've been around us for a long time, who've heard a decent handful of these songs, I think you're going to be, based on their reactions, I think our fans will be very happy. It very much sounds like OneRepublic. It sounds like us in the modern world. It's not us mining the same territory that we've gone a million times, because Lord knows I could never do that. But it is very much us finding our way in 2020, really, is what it will be, because we know it's coming out in 2020. So it's like, yeah, it's us finding what pieces of production and music today that we can incorporate. We always incorporate bits and bobs of what's happening, because it's just part of reflecting the world that you're in. And my favorite bands always manage to evolve and do that. They would evolve and sound like themselves. It's so hard to sound like yourself 12, 13 years later, to still sound like yourself, but also sound like you could be a new band in 2020. Like, those are hard. That's hard. That's really hard. But I think that we're finding our footing in that, and definitely going to give it all of our efforts. And right now, based on the quality of the songs, I feel very, very happy with it. For sure.
Probably, I think our situation's probably unique. I think we have less involvement from our record label. Yeah, they can hear me.
Can they?
We can.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We have less involvement and less people kind of chiming in than other acts with maybe more development on that record label side. And in general, I don't think anybody would ever put as much pressure on us as we put on ourselves.
Without question. Yeah.
So I think that's one thing about our situation. Even from other bands, there aren't a lot of other bands that kind of are left at a certain global level, but I think of all of those, we probably have more autonomy.
I think that again, I don't feel any extreme ancillary pressure that I wouldn't apply to myself. So any amount of ambition or need to desire to connect or succeed or deliver something exceptional, like the drivers that I have within my own brain and that we have within ourselves as a band to not put out some like substandard whatever music exceeds any type of external pressure. We don't have and we were thinking about our fans who just waited long enough for new music and a new tour. That's the thing I'm most focused on, is we've left a lot of people hanging out who've loved us for a long time. And we haven't been to those countries. We haven't been to Europe in ages. We used to tour Europe 4 times more than we toured America. We haven't been there in ages. There's a lot of places around the world, Australia, South America, that we have just taken our sweet time to get back to. And I'm only focused on how do our fans react to this? How do people, your average person living their life, how does our music connect with them? And I'm very keen on focused on us sounding modern. But not sound, it's that thing, sound modern, even though you've been around for 12 years, which in music industry terms is like dog years. So that's like, that's ridiculous. It's like 86 years. But sound modern, but sound authentic. If a song is truly great, it will spread virally. And I know that's hard to digest, because you go, well, basically it means that if I put out a song, it needs to be one of the best songs in the world. Yeah, but guess what? We've been signed for 12 years, and every song we put out has to be one of the best songs in the world. We put out Rescue Me back in May or June, and it got to 30 on the global Spotify chart. And I remember looking at that and had that one moment where I go, and we had nothing behind it. We weren't pushing it. We weren't like, there wasn't some huge marketing campaign. We shot a video. That was our marketing campaign. And then when I was looking at it on the charts, I go, we haven't put out a new song in a long time, and this is in the top 30 in the world without a feature. We don't have a rapper on it. We don't have J Balvin. We don't have a movie. And I let myself be happy for like a week, which is rare, because I'm always thinking, yeah, but what did we not do? And it's easy to think that way. And you at the end of the day, any new artist, we're all competing for the same thing. 2007 when we signed, I'm not worried about new up-and-coming artists who are releasing songs by themselves independently so I'm not competing with them because they couldn't be heard. But now, if you're a new artist and you like OneRepublic or you know who we are literally peers. We're competing with the same exact, for the same oxygen of every other song. And social media, without question, if a new artist is grinding and you're 18 or you're 25 or whatever you are, and you're not on Instagram, posting videos of your original songs, or TikTok, all those things are just tools. You can love them or hate them. I don't like the fact that social media now is a thing. I was just fine before it existed, but if MySpace hadn't existed when it did, 99% chance we would not be sitting here today. We would not be a band. It was the necessary means to an end for this band, because when we drove around for 6 months or a year posting, stapling posters of our band on telephone poles in Los Angeles.
We met a lot of people. But...
Yeah, you go around handing out cards, come to our show, come to our show, come to our show, and then you see them throw them in the trash. Every time we'd post a thing on a telephone pole, I drive back an hour later, it's been torn down, and I just remember thinking, this is never gonna work. And then MySpace, we go, oh, if we put a song up that's good enough, it will go viral, people will share it, and God willing, will be heard. And we put Apologize up on MySpace, it went viral, people shared it, we got heard, it became a hit, and then it launched our career. So it is, I would say, no more easier or difficult today to get discovered.